Hi everyone, your pal Ral here with another vlog. So I probably look and sound exhausted, but that's because I am. Just to back things up, the last vlog I filmed was this past Thursday where I played beach volleyball, and it was the start of the season. And I think I ended off the vlog saying how I had a lot of driving to do. So I'm going to give some context to this. Thursday night, 9:30, I left to go to Maryland to visit family. I had some other people in the car to keep me company, and the original idea was to have one of them switch off with me on the drive to Maryland. That didn't happen. um, I ended up, for some reason, just driving. I just made the entire drive myself, and it was about 8 hours without stopping. We had four separate rest stops, and I got a coffee each time. It was more so for the sugar. It was like the Starbucks coffee drinks, which I don't think they have a lot of caffeine in them, but either way, caffeine really doesn't affect me much. But yeah, and every time I was asked, it's like, hey, you want to switch? My response was, yeah, I think I could keep going, and that just happened throughout the entire time. So I made the entire, let's say, 9 hour drive. That sounds about right. And I went to my cousin's place, and we made it there at about 6:30 in the morning. So that that drive was a ton of fun, but in hindsight, that probably was not the best idea for me, because I did take a nap later that day after eating lunch. By the way, we had like Jollibee and crabs because there was a Jollibee nearby, and that was the first time I've had Jollibee in 9 years. Wow, it's been a while. I mean, I think I've had Jollibee since then with like other family going to Jollibee in New York and bringing some back, but this was like the first notable time I've had Jollibee, like pretty much fresh. And for those of you that don't know, Jollibee is a Filipino fast food chain, and there's a few places here in the U.S., but it was great. Crabs, Jollibee, the chicken joy, the gravy, the rice, the palabok. Oh, so good. And of course, the crabs were good too. But after that, I took a nap, and apparently, it was a pretty like, heavy nap for me because I slept on the floor of my cousin's basement, which it was carpeted and I guess kind of comfy, but comfy enough for me to just be knocked out on. And some family were worried because I was not moving for a little bit, like so they had to like check my pulse, and like I had little kids like running around me, throwing things, and like just being active around me, and that didn't wake me up. So yeah, I guess I was just super exhausted. And then Saturday, um, that day was pretty hot, and one thing I noticed there was like the heat was, I guess, affecting me. There were times where uh, I spent a lot of time resting. I did have to do some moving of like tables and chairs for an event that the family was doing, and that was also pretty exhausting. But yeah, I was just pretty exhausted. And at night, we ended up watching Sinners. Really good movie, but I was really tired and I missed the beginning of it, so that's a shame. I remember waking up at some point when they're like in the it was before the first big music scene, and watching it was really cool because I got to see like the during really like really important scenes, the aspect ratio would change, and I was like, oh, that's neat. I appreciate that, and I don't know. I like when movies do that in a really tasteful way. But yeah, Sinners was good, and then we ended up a few of us ended up staying up late that night as well, like probably around like 1 or 2, just talking in the dining room, eating fresh bread, oh, ube white chocolate bread, and a cheddar jalapeno bread. Really good, really really good. Oh, I ate so much good food this past weekend, and then left Sunday at about 11:30 a.m., like right before noon, and I drove the first 2 hours, then switched with one of the people that was in the car with me for about 3 hours. Mm, there was also a rest. There was a few rest stops, and then like I made the rest of the drive back. So, yeah, and I was awake that entire car ride, so that probably didn't help. But I was really exhausted, and I'm still feeling it. Maryland was fun, but very exhausting. Yeah, yesterday, as soon as I got back from work, I I slept, and I even got to like sleep in on yesterday as well. I was working like a little bit later, so that was nice and probably needed. But yeah, I took a nap today. Did I take a nap? I did take a nap today. I did take a nap today after work, and I'm feeling a little bit better. But oh gosh, I just feel wiped out. So um, that's where I'm at. It's actually almost time for me to go to bed. It's like 10:45 p.m. right now. I woke up, played a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X, and then ate dinner. So then I've just been up, uh, just really chilling. I think I might play a little bit of Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon before I go to bed, just because I don't know. I feel like starting it right now, but yeah, I think I got that game last year. I don't know, but I'll play a little bit of that before I go to bed. But I just really need some rest. It's been rough. I was super exhausted at work these past 2 days, so yeah, hopefully I feel more well rested tomorrow and the day after, and the rest of the week in general. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Um, Being in Maryland was fun. I haven't been in Maryland since 2019, and that was for a sad reason. That was to go to a funeral because it was my cousin's husband that passed away around that time. But here, it was for a more fun reason, and I glad I went, and glad I got to spend time with family. It was a very fun trip. I cannot stress that enough. I wish it was longer, and I wish I had more time to rest because I feel like that held me back a little bit while I was there. But I did enjoy myself, and it was very nice. But I'm just gonna end it off here. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time for another vlog. I feel a yawn coming up. Oh gosh. Later.